Hi there. How goes it? Let's see. Um, this is the second journal written at 4:13 a.m. For the 8th of March. The Mayan day is 2 road. There are 4 of these, so here we go. Wow. I'm really noticing a difference in the recent journals, though I'm not sure what it is. To me, it's clearly there. It's like there's more condensed consciousness present or something. Things that make you go, hmm. And let's remember, too, to claim whatever good or great things we see manifesting in our brothers and sisters everywhere. Remember, they are us, too. And we can more directly claim those things than most of us realize. The in heart. It's not personal, and that's a real key. The more we get out of the head and spend our time in heart, the clearer and clearer things like this will become. It will sharpen our heart vision as well. We are so very blessed, my friends. Do you realize how very rich you are? Those with the baubles and trinkets of this world think they are rich, and yes, they've got it more comfortable in many outer ways. I don't deny that. But please step back a bit and look again. What is that really, that comfort? What is the cost of it? And what its true worth? I see it as nothing, as sand drifting through the fingers and blowing away on the breeze. That's about how long they'll have use of that. But it will be an eternity. They'll be living with the experiences that are the result. Well, maybe not an eternity, but with bad karma, sometimes it feels that way. Now, I mentioned karma, but that's only for them who remain in 3D. That's not for you and me anymore if we don't choose it. As we drift and flow and fly higher and higher in the dimensions, in frequency and vibration, we leave karma behind. I think I can give you some excellent evidence of that too. Are you game? Okay. Karma, quite obviously and necessarily, partakes of time, right? You do something now that has a result then. Because what goes around comes around, you are called on later to pay the price or receive the blessing to balance the accounts. The linear flow of time is inherent in the whole idea, the whole scheme. Do you see? Well, what happens when you step out of time, time as we've known it? What about when time is nothing but simultaneous? How is karma to function there? Now be sure to stay out of mind for this. These are not mind concepts, they're from heart. They only make sense, or they make best sense there. I think you will see just how it is. We are leaving even karma behind. What else do we leave behind when we leave time? Well, for one thing, there is no more waiting. No more need for patience. That whole concept goes poof and it's gone as if it never were. And in the higher frequencies or dimensions, it wasn't. Along with no more waiting, no more aging. Imagine that if you can, and you won't do it from mind. Mind doesn't function absent linear time. Cuddles, no, no. You know, you set limits for cats and you hope. That's the best of it. Okay, mine doesn't function without linear time. At least mine doesn't. Don't forget, my friends, I could always be wrong. Stay in heart, close to your source of intuition. That's best. All we're responsible for is the now moment, to do our best in it. Of course, the body does not age when there is no flow of linear time. It simply renews, staying youthful and beautiful at all times. Imagine that. What a delight, right? You bet. Come in to the magical kingdom, the real magic kingdom, my friends, the kingdom of heart. Just like Jesus and so many saints and sages have told us before, the kingdom is within. I think they meant this. It is truly divine. You are truly divine, and the two are a good mix, huh? I don't know what it is or how, but there seems to be some sort of water of life flowing in here. There's some sort of flow anyway, and it is refreshing, renewing, invigorating. Come and drink. Set down your worries and cares of every kind. Don't set your awareness aside, just everything else. Just be and be aware centrally. It's not so difficult. As we take on the strong belief and accept it that we are divine, things start to change. Be alert and watch for the changes. Enjoy them. Fear melts away that much easier now. Things that used to be bothersome are like the buzz of a gnat. Nothing. They are brushed off. As you keep heart centering, you will find a new strength in your step, as I have in mine. You are not the you that you thought you were, see? The one that you are, the higher self, is much more self-confident, capital S, much more centered within divine love. Our work in our garden of belief makes way for this one to shine, to truly radiate your frequency signature out into whatever space. You make a difference by your mere being, now more so than ever. See yourself merging with the divine one, the higher or inner self. This will be more of a letting and allowing than anything else. There is no work to this. How much work does the sun do to shine? How much work does it take for water to be wet? Do you see? Divinity will simply shine for you and me if we but make way for it. Clean the windows, pull the weeds that are in the way. You are divine. So take that in. Breathe it in, sing it out if you like. Let it shine, accept it. Let your taking on this one belief get rid of everything else that would say nay, that would argue with it. And get ready for the onslaught. There will be one if you're human. That is, if your avatar or body-mind is, of course. Why an onslaught? Look to your programming to see. So much of that manipulative garbage has been so expertly inserted into the leaves of our subconscious mind that they are darn hard to find. Tricky little buggers. Yet, to take on such a powerful, such a shining belief, so near to real truth as believing in our own native divinity, this will roust up the whole lot of the hidden programs. They will come streaming to the fore to do all they can to chase out the new belief. Of course you're not divine, you silly twit, may be one of the first things you hear. What to do? Oh, what to do, right? Ha! What to do is to laugh. A roaring, rollicking laugh that will get the best of them and fast. It's a good way to do some weeding. You'd be amazed at the volume of false beliefs that will go up in smoke at the presence of such a divine laugh as that. Give it a go, really. Be sure to enjoy. Enjoy every minute that's given you, my friend, in your life. I don't care what's in it that minute. You can still enjoy it. Remember, you are not that. For the difficult bits, this helps tremendously. Step back and remind the self, I am not that. Rather, I am the whole, the one, the lot of it. I may contain that, but that's not me. This little bit here that's having a hard time, that is nothing in the whole of it. So center in the whole of it, the heart, and feel how things lighten up. Remember, there's no electricity without both negative and positive charge. The negative is not evil, it's necessary. It takes both and in balance. Therein lies your power. And it's so important, it's so critical and so powerful. That's why we've been so deceived about negative being evil. Yes, you will continue to feel pain. Don't think you won't. No Pollyannas here, please. 3D life isn't easy. Not in this day and age. Don't run from it. And that's not the point. You're not 3D. You have an avatar in the play for the experience you gain, for the increase, the magnified perspective. It broadens your heart, enabling greater and ever greater love to flow and to flow more fully at that. Life itself, even this challenging kind, is also divine, a divine opportunity. All is built on and of only love. The divine kind, not the poor human reflection of that. As such, how could it be other than divine? Yet whose eyes are open to see, just like whose inner ears are open to hear. Who makes a really good listener today? There are not so many around. We're so full of ourselves, huh? Mentally. It's those who have surrendered so much that they have precious little in the way of really hearing the friend, the companion. Those who are empty, who know silence, these make the best listeners. Oh, and the healing that flows with being truly heard, my friends. We all know of this from the opposite side, from trying to find someone who can really well and truly hear us. Yes, they are or they have been rare. Well, then let us be that which we so desire for the self. Let us so empty out of desires, interests, and endless seeking of amusement. In other words, of mind, that we may become truly present to the friend. That's what it amounts to, just being present, being in now. It seems everything else would get in the way of that. So as we move on the path, the natural surrender that's a part of it makes us better and better listeners as we go. Have you noticed? You are getting better and better day by day. Heck, anymore, hour by hour, the way time is accelerating. Stay in heart. Stay inward rather than outward focused. Be alert and simply self-aware. It becomes a very easy habit after a bit. We have no needs that are not being met. Can you take that one on? Be in heart. No needs not being met. Let it go if it seems that you do. Just let it go. Right this instant. Release it. Remember, she is wealthy who is content with what she has. How about you? Do you find your desires for things now withering on the vine? That would be a good sign, by the way, in case you hadn't tuned into that. This is that detachment coming on that so many of us are noticing and sharing with each other. It's so very grand to find it's not personal. It's not just us, but it's happening everywhere. What a comfort this is. I think we're meant to share it, to share such things, rather than suffer in silence. Our comfort is in our union more and more. We are not alone. Be and seek balance, my friends. Know that there will be night and day, pain and pleasure. Keep going for balance that's at the core of you, in your heart. The things of this world, the transient things, all have poles, all have polar opposites. Find your balance point in the middle. We court Lady Wisdom this way. As we come more and more into a temporal balance, into a quieter and quieter place, for things in balance are not noisy or rowdy generally, we will sink deeper and deeper within heart. As we go there into the depths of it, we begin to partake of not the temporal things with their opposites, but things of the divine. And these have no opposites, but are whole and complete in themselves, as you are. Just like there is no dark switch on the wall that you can flick to chase the light away, there is no opposite to light, only the absence of that. Big difference. There is truly no opposite to divine love, only its absence as well. When dealing with divine truth, even the slightest wisp of a taint makes it not truth. So again, there is only that and the absence of that. I call these the divine qualities, and in my writing, when you see a word capitalized, it's often to denote that it's divine. I've used the word as adjective here, the word divine, for those that may be new to the journals. Look within for those qualities you might have sought in a savior or a sage. You are that, my friends. Make friends with this. Make way. Clear out everything in the way of your true divine light shining brightly. Now is the time for that. We can all do this and do it together. There is no need nor room for big egos here. Let us provide the divine harmony that is pleasing, so pleasing to hearts, one and all. No more prejudice. No more finger pointing either. No more judgment. Nor do we have to struggle to see these go, for they fall away naturally if we will just let them. Let them go, my friends. Just like the Illuminati, the powers that were, their day is over and done. We are the phoenix rising up out of the ashes of that. I am so glad to know you, one and all. Let's enjoy one another to the fullest before this stage of the play is all done. Let's laugh and cry together. Let us celebrate the most majestic time in history. one for which we have cosmic spectators from simply everywhere, every when. We have not only a full cheering section, but more than adequate help, should we desire that. So let us rejoice. As I heard someone say, we were winning from the beginning. There was no doubt in heart. That too was always and only in mind.